Farage, and I'm going to tell you about the TFD 215 Summer Spanish Immersion Experience. During the summer of 2020, students from TF South and TF North will have the opportunity to study in Heredia, Costa Rica. Heredia is right outside of the capital, San Jose, and students will be there for 2 weeks from June 20th, 2020 to July 3rd, 2020. We just completed this program for the first time in July of 2018, and there's 3 things that really stand out to me as huge benefits for students who decide to participate in this trip. The first one might seem a little obvious, it's language. I am continually amazed by how much students improve in over just 2 weeks in Costa Rica. Their Spanish improved drastically because they were forced to speak it because everyone around them was speaking Spanish and not English. So it's impressive how much their Spanish improved. The second huge benefit in my eyes is culture. Students learned so much about culture, from food to music. All sorts of things about Costa Rican culture are so much more interesting to learn when you're actually in Costa Rica rather than in a textbook. The third thing that is very, very beneficial for students who are participating in this program is building relationships. The students in Costa Rica are from TF South and TF North. And a lot of the TF South and TF North students came away with great friendships with each other, and all of these students came away with amazing relationships with their host families. These people spend time with them, make food for them, and really just want to get to know them. So that's an amazing opportunity to build relationships as well. Let me tell you more about the program. As I said, all of the students will be placed in groups of 2 or 3 with host families. These host families are amazing. They're wonderful people. They really just want to teach you about Costa Rica. And they all live within 15 to 20 minutes of the university. So students wake up in the morning, they walk to the university, and there they engage in a morning of cultural activities. Some days we play soccer, some days we take dance lessons, cooking lessons. We visit a volcano one day. We go downtown Heredia, downtown San Jose, just to get to know these areas. So every morning is full of cultural activities. Every afternoon, the students return to the university and they take classes. They take Spanish classes where they learn about Costa Rica. They practice their Spanish a lot. They improve their Spanish grammar. They learn new vocabulary words. Then on the weekends, students participate in an excursion to Manuel Antonio, which is a national park on the west coast of Costa Rica on the Pacific Ocean. So students spend the weekend there. They're able to just kind of sit back, relax, enjoy the beauty around them of the ocean, the animals, the tropical forest. Students take a tour of the national park. Some students even decide to go snorkeling, surfboarding, ziplining, taking advantage of these activities that are available in Manuel Antonio. Let me talk to you a little bit about the cost. The cost of this trip is a little bit over $3,000, which is a lot of money. We will be doing fundraising starting in February, and there are students last year who were able to pay for the entire trip through fundraising. So that's possible for you as well. I'd love to tell you more about the fundraising opportunities, but in order for me to do that, I need you to come to one of the 2 mandatory parent meetings. Those meetings will take place in the TF South Library on Thursday, January 24th at 6 p.m. and in the TF North Library on Tuesday, January 29th at 6 p.m. You need to come to one of those so that we can tell you more about the fundraising opportunities and just give you more details that I'm sure you would like to know. Please, you need to come to one of those meetings so that we can get everything straightened out so that you know exactly what you're applying for. The applications are going to be due on February 12th. Please make sure that you come to the meeting. If you can't come, please talk to me. I'm in room 518. Send me an email. Let me show you the application. Here it is. You should get this from your teacher today. The first few pages is just reading material, kind of about what I'm talking to you about right now. Then after that, there's a page where your parents will need to sign and give their contact information so that I can contact them about fundraising. The next 2 pages are 2 teacher recommendation forms. So that means you need to give these to 2 different teachers in the building. It could also be counselors, deans, coaches, someone who knows you really well. Put your name on the top and give these forms to them, and they'll turn them back into me. Then the last page is the application that you will need to fill out. You'll need to talk about the different Spanish classes that you've taken, and then on the back you have an essay where you get to tell us why you want to go on this trip. Make sure to include information that would make us want to make sure that you're part of this experience. If you have any questions, come talk to me. Remember that you're eligible if you're a freshman, sophomore, or junior this year, and I really hope to see you in Costa Rica.